This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President and Prime Minister His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, in his capacity as ruler of Dubai, has issued Law No. 14 of 2013, amending some provisions of Law No. 14 of 2009 on the pricing of government services in the Emirate. The new law amended aims to give more flexibility on the implementation of fees, as well as the prices and tariffs for commodities and services provided by government agencies to individuals, companies and institutions on a commercial and competitive basis. This amendment also helps to organise work at various government agencies, in addition to the development of their income levels and their effectiveness in achieving the sustainability of government finances. In line with the directives of President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan and follow-up of General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, the construction of 336 residential villas for citizens in different emirates has been approved. The projects aim to secure adequate housing for every citizen to ensure family stability and decent living. The project includes the establishment of 176 villas for citizens in various emirates, in addition to urgent replacements of 160 houses. The decision came during committee's meeting under the chairmanship of Ahmad Juma Al-Zabi, Deputy Minister for Presidential Affairs and Chairman of the committee. The meeting awarded 6 tenders for the implementation of urgent replacement work. Al-Zabi highlighted the committee's desire to implement the directives to ensure adequate housing for every citizen and expedite the completion of housing projects that are the top priority of the leadership. New Year's Day will be a public holiday for all federal government and private sector workers. That's according to the state news agency WAM. The federal ministries and entities will be off work on Wednesday, the 1st of January 2014 to mark the new year. This is according to a circular issued by Humaid bin Mohammed Obaid Al-Khattami, Minister of Education and Chairman of the Federal Authority for Government Human Resources. According to the circular, work will resume on Thursday, 2nd of January 2014. The Minister of Labour, Saqar Ghabbash, also issued a circular stating that private sector workers would get a one-day paid holiday on Wednesday, the 1st of January. Al-Khattami and Ghabbash congratulated President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Vice President and Prime Minister and Ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, their Highnesses, members of the Supreme Council and rulers of the Emirates, and the people of the UAE on the occasion. And in anticipation of the rush during the New Year's Eve celebrations, the Roads and Transport Authority is deploying dedicated buses and taxis throughout the night to accommodate thousands of New Year's Eve revellers. 95% of the RTA's fleet, including 8,500 taxis, will be operating throughout the night, according to Adil Shakiri, Director of the Transportation System Department at the RTA's Public Transport Agency. Taxis will be directed to event locations rather than the dispatch centre. Added to this, 100 dedicated buses will be available at Burj Khalifa and Palm Jumeirah, where the fireworks are expected to draw huge crowds. The Dubai Metro Red Line will run from 5:30 a.m. to midnight and the Green Line from 5:50 a.m. to midnight on December the 31st. They will continue for the next 24 hours on January the 1st. However, there will be no Metro Express services on New Year's Day. RTA advises commuters on New Year's Eve to avoid travelling at peak times, do not leave bags and packages unattended, follow directions given by the police and transport staff, and ensure toddlers and elderly people are looked after and not left on their own. In an effort to make the UAE one of the best countries in the field of health services, the Ministry of Health launched its new strategy for 2014-2016. The strategy of the Ministry of Health is in response to the challenges of the health sector worldwide and updated health services in accordance with international standards. According to the ministry, it is important to continue improving the quality of its services and developing its health facilities and establishment. The launch was attended by Dr. Mohammed Salim Al-Ulama, Assistant Under-Secretary and number of Assistant Under-Secretaries, Directors of Medical Districts and Department Heads at the Ministry of Health. His Excellency Abdul Rahman Al-Owais, Minister of Health, indicated that the UAE Ministry of Health gives top priority to health sector and achieves exquisite healthcare services for both locals and residents. Under the wise leadership of His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the UAE President, the instructions of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President of the UAE and Prime Minister and Ruler of Dubai, and the support of their Highnesses, members of the Supreme Council and rulers of the Emirates. With the weather cooling down and many residents setting up camp in the country's desert areas, the Dubai Municipality has launched a clean-up drive as part of its efforts to cut down on littering in the desert. According to a local daily, the campaign is part of the municipality's efforts to improve cleanliness in the emirate, protect the environment and spread awareness among people who frequently visit the desert. The campaign includes 24-hour patrols to inform public about how to dispose of rubbish safely, while the team has distributed awareness leaflets to around 600 motorists and collected more than 20 tons of rubbish. Abdul Majid Saifi, Director of Waste Management Department at Dubai Municipality, was quoted as saying that while some of the visitors kept rubbish inside their cars to dispose safely in designated areas, a considerable number of people are found to be throwing rubbish randomly and irresponsibly. As part of the campaign, the municipality team has visited 130 winter camps and issued around 35 notifications to those who failed to meet the guidelines. Dubai aims to break yet another world record for the largest fireworks display come New Year's Eve. The company behind the launch of Palm Jumeirah in 2008 has been appointed to oversee a plan to break the official Guinness World Record. IMG Artist, the performing arts and lifestyle events management firm, has been hired for the event. It will feature over 400,000 individual fireworks from 400 locations. The fireworks will illuminate and spotlight iconic Dubai landmarks, including Islands of the World, the Palm Jumeirah and Atlantis The Palm. IMG Artist said in a statement that has appointed long-term collaborators, Fireworks by Grucci, to design and produce the display, while an original composition from Dubai-based composer Matt Faddy will provide a synchronized soundtrack. The 6-minute show, which has taken several months of detailed planning, will involve 170 pyrotechnicians and over 60 computer control systems used to fire with split-second accuracy. Among the highlights is the UAE flag to be presented and will be the largest pyrotechnic flag ever presented. According to Dima Ayad, the Vice President for F&B and Entertainment Marketing, Atlantis The Palm, Dubai will be the most happening destination on the 31st of December.
For Atlantis, for the Palm as well as the World, it'll be 6 minutes, and the way that the award will take place, or the attempt to have the Guinness Book of World Record attempt, will be based on the amount of fireworks coming out from a given platoon, and it'll be the largest display from within each and every platoon. So within a given time in the air, it'll be the longest and the largest.
The current record is held by Kuwait for a display of 77,282 fireworks. Ayab added that they're well prepared to plan an estimated 23,000 people to herald in 2014. Restrictions will apply in terms of traffic movement and access to the Palm Jumeirah on the 31st of December 2013. Everyone is advised to plan accordingly or visit www.dubaiworldrecord2014.com for more information.
As Dubai is so famous for its amazing weather, specifically during this period of time, everybody's coming in from all around the world to celebrate New Year's Eve. Even Dubai residents who are staying during the period of New Year's Eve are going to have an amazing experience, because with Sound Dance, it's an outdoor arena, targeting 17,000 people. At our gala, we're targeting in and around 4,000 people. All of our restaurants as well combined will all have terrace areas where they can go outside and actually view the fireworks live. So I think it's a very exciting time and a very exciting destination to see everything all at one go.